Hi, Cancer. Welcome to your January 2021 reading. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I am working with the main deck being Heaven and Earth. It's in my description box, and I just got it, and it's really beautiful, and I love it. Let me let you see a bit of the cards and a bit of the candles and crystals here. So, any event, I hope you're doing great, Cancer, and this is finding you at a good time, top of your year. It is January 2021 reading. It's going to be perfect for whenever you find it. It is a relationship reading, no matter what one you are thinking about. And let's see where it plays out. It's a straight sign, Cancer, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I know that this site does a lot of cusp readings, but I like to periodically throw in straight up sign readings as well. So this is for you. Okay. Please do comment. Let me know if this is resonating for you, because it helps me as a reader understand how this is landing with people. And I would really appreciate if you could like it. If you're enjoying this at all, I would love for you to support the channel by liking it. I hate to ask for these little YouTube things, but I think we all know this is how this works. So I do appreciate that. And I really do appreciate you being here and hanging in here with me. So let's just see. I'm going to try to avoid the distractions in my house right now, so if you can forgive me on those as well. I think it's hard to find complete private time in these times, at least in my space. So I'm just doing it like I can. Past energy for you, Cancer, is the Queen of Pentacles. It's going to be a 9-card spread. We'll read it when we get it all laid out. Current energy is the Three of Swords. Not happy to see that. What's on this person's mind is the Nine of Wands. So definitely some things have gone down in this relationship. Again, let me just lay them out and see where it fares. How they see you is the Ten of Cups energy. What's in their heart at this time is the Six of Pentacles. The way they see the two of you going forward is the Queen of Wands. Whether you're apart or together, that kind of energy of the near future with the two of you. And then what you don't see is the Six of Cups, which is always a welcome sight, at least to me. The Six of Cups is very uplifting and innocent and pure, kind of emotional connection, sometimes even a little bit of a soulmate connection card. Advice is the Wheel of Fortune. Again, that to me says there's a definite universal bond here. And then it's landing in the energy as an outcome with the the King of Cups. So again, that's not a bad energy to have the Queen of Wands and the King of Cups as energies. They don't necessarily mean that's the, they might be, fire sign. You both might have some air in your chart, but I'm not really reading these as people. These are going to be read as energies. The bottom of the deck energy is the Ten of Wands, Knight of Swords, Seven of Cups, and the Page of Swords. So, yeah, there's definitely something that happened, I think, in a communication, that is weighing down this connection. Something happened where somebody was trying to hold the positivity of the connection, but there was all kinds of, I'm just going to be honest, I don't shoot the messenger. I feel like there's all kinds of baggage associated with this relationship, or at least there was, and that could have been what was associated with some of the shift here from maybe Queen of Pentacles to the Three of Swords, and the person having sort of that like haggard, been around the block, and feeling kind of weighed down. Still hanging in though, the Nine of Wands does hang in. So there was something that shifted here, and I don't know if it was due to a communication. I think it was, what I'm really feeling with these cards on the bottom of the deck was kind of somebody bringing baggage from other parts of the relationship, or things that had gone bad, or maybe even other parts of their life, to the connection that maybe weighed it down and made it, to feel a little bit more dramatic. Something was said that burst out the bubble of the fantasy. So there was this positivity and hope for this relationship by one or both of you, and it's, seemed to be going okay. In the practical world, it was working. Queen of Pentacles. I mean, if you work together, or if you were, partners, or you are partners, and in the practical world, things were kind of, being supported, growing, nurtured. But then something happened that caused, sadness or loss. This is really, pretty distressful when you see the Three of Swords. This person's in pain. Their heart. The other thing you have to consider with the Three of Swords, at least from, I think, somewhat positive perspective, is that with the Three of Swords, I think that the masks are coming off. People are not really trying to be guarded up and armored up on what's bothering them. They're actually revealing their most big vulnerabilities. Something may have happened that made one or both of you pretty vulnerable. And that's kind of the spirit of the current energy, is the two of you feel tenuous and vulnerable with each other. It was a shift up, and I don't really know the nature of that, but it was like you kind of had hopes for something, and then it seemed to kind of bust up in some way. And I think it's either not sudden like a tower, but I do, sudden enough with the Knight of Swords coming in. It could be around something that was said that burdened this relationship. It's feeling weightier than it even needs to be. What is interesting, though, is what's on the mind of your person is that they're hanging in there. The wounded warrior is, there's been things that I've taken some hits, but the person's like, I'm not necessarily going anywhere right now. So the person isn't running. The person isn't running from you, isn't running from this relationship. They're kind of hanging in there. I mean, they definitely look tattered. So whatever burden they're feeling, they're still feeling it. And I don't know if there are also other parts of their life that is heavy. Maybe it could even be, maybe they're even feeling something in an external or work or other relationships that are weighing them down. Sorry, just need a sip of coffee there. And yet they see you in the Ten of Cups energy. They see you as being in the energy of this ideal, sense of happiness, partnership, family, abundance, emotional pinnacle. It is also a completion card. So it's like you don't get any, it's kind of like you reach a crest on the emotional side. They might see you, if you're not together, they might see you as being happy with your family and your emotional life. They're kind of maybe feeling kind of down, or what's the word? Like kind of less than, a little less worthy if they see you that way. But I really don't feel that is really for the most of you. I feel like they just see you as someone who has the ability to be this Queen of Pentacles, this really consummate partner, somebody who can contribute to a happy and fulfilling emotional life for them and or someone. And the way they feel in their heart is this sense of they still want to give. They still have something to give here. They want to receive and they want to give. There's a back and forth energy here. I'm just getting that. I don't know why. I'm getting that they saw you as giving in the relationship before as a partner. And this doesn't mean that you're a feminine, a woman, but this is just a feminine energy, like a family energy, a partner energy. It could even be a business owner. It could be somebody who makes things in their life and is really productive and nurturing, supportive, and does it all. And in their heart, they want to be given to again. That's just the message that I'm getting. It's not that for some, they're ready to give and take, but I feel like the giving, because same woman to me, the same entity and the same energy is now giving here. And if they see you as this partner in the Ten of Cups, it makes sense to me. And the past was the Queen of Pentacles. In their heart, they want to be in that giving relationship again with you. And I think they might see themselves having been through what they've been through. And I don't know why I say that. I don't even know what they've been through. They want to be receiving again. They will be giving also, but they want to be receiving again. So I would just be aware of that. I just want to understand what their motives are a bit. I would want to understand, are they the one that's going to also give? That's just what I'm getting. The way they see the two of you moving together, whether you're together or not, is the Queen of Wands. So they do still feel like there's something to ignite there. They are definitely still feeling some kind of a passion there. They would hope that you could still, you know, see that connection. It just seems like really interesting to me. I'm kind of tracking with these figures being almost the same energy and almost the same person. They almost look alike. I mean, they're not even the same element. It's pentacles, pentacles and wands, but this is like the same vibe I'm getting. And it just sits to me that they still have hope. And their Nine of Wands hanging in there is they still have hope, but it's for you to have that energy of passion and emotion for them again. But they see that for the two of you. They see that as manifesting and moving forward. And they even, what you don't see is the Six of Cups. So there is this element of innocent connection. They want to get back to the innocence, and there is this ability to get back to that for you. It's like that inherent bond that when you met this person, you might have felt Cancer, that you knew them right away. So, I mean, I feel like there's a hope for all that here. I just get a heavier feeling like they might be looking to you for that. And maybe if you're a heavy Cancer, that you have that nurturing quality, and maybe you were the one that was doing more of the giving in this relationship. I don't know. But your advice is the Wheel of Fortune. So if you're feeling like, is there something for me to do here? Should I rush out and do something? Should I be the one to communicate? I think this is telling me that divine timing will have a bigger play in this, that there's good fortune coming, things will shift. And if it feels stuck right now, it's going to keep moving because it will keep moving. But it says to me that you may not want to push it, that by trying to over-influence it doesn't need to mean that is what's going to make it better. But that is your major arcana here in the reading, so it carries a lot of weight. That is some good fortune coming, get out of being stuck, and also just know that the universe has your back, and it's a bit of divine timing working here. The end result is the King of Cups. So, can't get a whole lot better in a relationship reading for an end result being a King of Cups. I just think that there was a lot of baggage, and something was said, or there was a bubble burst, or something happened that shifted this up and made this a Three of Swords for you guys. The rest looks like you're healing out of it, and there's a really good intention here, but what you may not be seeing is the Six of Cups connection that is still here, this very innocent joy, and it's probably saying, hold up, don't be impulsive. There's divine timing in the works, and there is a divine connection here. There's a potential to land with an unconditional, kind of more mature, maybe not always hard on the sleeve sort of thing, but definitely a connection that's going to get clearer, from an emotional perspective. So interesting. I'm not going to clarify the Three of Swords, because I think that the bottom of the deck energies are telling me that something happened with the Knight of Swords. Something came in with communication, something abrupt, burst a bubble of fantasy on this situation. Yeah, exactly. So deeper knowing here is, to me, following your intuition. Being okay to move a little slower. Being okay to kind of recognize some of the positive signs. If one or both of you is in this state of Three of Swords kind of pain or heartache, please recognize a lot of the positive signs here, and the Six of Cups connection, but also don't miss any red flags. Again, if you were kind of overgiving, maybe resist the urge to kind of try to heal this by going back to an old pattern, that kind of thing. There's no need to go rush back to an old pattern. They have in their heart this idea of give and take. I think you should hold it too, like a sense of reciprocal give and take, not any one of you kind of leaning over and giving. And sometimes we need to, break the pattern a little bit. So deeper knowing is definitely trust your instincts. Definitely, to me, there's a universal energy here with the planets that really, to me, kind of underscores your Wheel of Fortune. That the universe does have your back in this situation. There's no need to kind of force the situation. At least during January 2021. All right, what else? Seeking Within Oracle for Cancer, January 2021 in relationships. got two. Affirmations and mother. Interesting. The nurturing kept coming up a little bit with your Queen of Pentacles and your Ten of Cups. Unconditional love, nurturer, creative, protector, universal mother. Maybe time to become your own best mother. So if you feel like you're in the need of nurturing, maybe not just rushing out and seeking that from external forces like relationships, but maybe also recognizing that if there's any healing to do or just self-care or nurturing, start with yourself. Start with kindness, love, and forgiveness and patience toward yourself. And truthfully, that's going to show up better all around when it comes to relationships. And this is very kind of linked in with that for me is affirmations. And there's a moon in here too, which is really interesting because I'm sitting like during the time of the full moon. And it's, definitely watch your self-talk. If your self-talk is negative or gremlin-y in your head and you're just being overly critical with yourself or kind of putting this like glass half empty spin on some of this, just really remind yourself and nurture yourself into the fact that you are 100% whole and okay. And even if you need to kind of journal some of this or, read or listen to inspirational things or meditate on it, that you are full and okay and you're good enough. And, this sounds trite, but I think we do have to remind ourselves of that all the time. To get past negative talk because we're kind of wired for negative talk. Humans are wired for negative bias in our brains, and that relates to how we think and talk to ourselves as well. So be careful of that. Nurture yourself, watch yourself talk, and you'll vibrate higher. And then I think when you have impulses and gut feelings, you'll be able to trust them better. And also trust the universe because this is a divinely guided relationship, whether it's in a sore spot right now or not. That person is hanging in there. Watch for reciprocal give and take, but there's passion, there's emotional connection, and it's divinely guided, a bit of a soulmate connection for me with the Six of Cups. You don't see that? You probably know that if you're watching tarot. So landing in an outcome of Wheel of Fortune and King of Cups. Very nice. Very nice, Cancer. I really wish you a lot of luck this January. Let me know how this rolled out for you, and I'll see you soon.